Can you hear me? People are here already. All right, so today we are talking Australia visitors visa, tourist visa, visa 600. 600. All right, so why I made those posts today on my socials is because there have been so many inquiries about Australia visitor visa. Okay, so someone said, not even someone, a lot of people, how do I apply for Australia visitors visa? It's also called a tourist visa. Okay, you can call it any of those depending on what you are coming to do. Are you coming to tour? Are you coming to visit? Thank you, thank you. Keep liking, keep liking. This one will be a quick live. Okay, so what are you coming to Australia to do? And someone asked me a question today on Facebook. She was really honest. She said, are people actually, are Nigerians? Okay, no, he said, is Australia actually, let me read it exactly the way it is. Um, I made a post on my page on Facebook. So she was very honest. You could feel the innocence in her question, because sometimes when people ask you a question, you know who is really real. And so she really wanted, or he wanted to know if Australia is actually giving visitor visa to people from Nigeria, Africa in parentheses, I guess. Um, yeah. So I made this post, and I made a post. I said Australia is one of those countries that has work restriction for visitor visa. Canada currently has a pathway to work visa via visitor visa, but it's still challenging to get employer. And New Zealand has a pathway for visitor visa holders. I'm reading from my Facebook post. And New Zealand has a pathway for visitor visa holders to apply for seasonal job via accredited seasonal job employers. I made a video on that. It should be on my playlist. Okay. Yes, I promise I will come, because that question keep coming on my social, my Instagram, my Facebook. I said I'm coming live to address it before I hit my bed. It's really late. Okay. So, yes, people are still getting it. Nigerians. Okay. I told you I won't be showing you people's my private chats with people, but I can tell things without calling people's name. Okay. Give you information. Now, I had a Nigerian lady that recently got Australia visitor visa. It's not only her. So she said to me she got the visa under 2 days. What happened is that Australia will call to verify the information you provide. I just want you to know that they got time. That's how they maintain standard. Anything Australia immigration, they got time for you, they will verify. And that is why for a student visa, they want it to be done, the application for admission to be done by those agents, because they believe they are going to check your document very well before it gets to them. Okay. But for every other visa, they got time for you. So this lady, according to her, she is working, she is fully employed. So she's coming for a holiday, also to visit a friend. Okay. And all the information she provided, they verify it. So, and I've seen so many people denied visitor visa. A lot of people deny visitor visas. A lot of people are getting it. I keep telling you that you did not get a visa does not mean like it's not happening. Okay. It's not your turn yet. Or maybe God doesn't want you to travel through that means. Who knows? Okay. But don't just assume it's not happening. Australia visitors visa is happening to everyone, people from Nigeria, people from Ghana, Kenya, everywhere, Indian. It depends on your package, your packaging. What do you have? What did you add to that application? Okay. So, Australia visitor visa is called Visa 600. Okay. There is a tourist stream which you can apply while you are outside of Australia. Okay. Then, who is qualified? Okay, you do not need a family member. Most people, the funny part is that most people that have family member here that thinks that because your sister or your brother in Australia, you can apply for visitor visa. They don't get it. They don't, because most of it, especially when you are not working, when you are not doing something tangible, you know how they know you have a big business that is flourishing, or you have this job and you are working in a good company or organization and your pay is good. These are the things they are looking at. So if you are not like that, they will deny you, even if all your family members are in Australia. They don't care. Why do they do that? Because this is a temporary visa. They want to make sure you have enough ties in your home country that after your holiday or whatever you're coming to do in Australia, that you are going back. And that's why they will call your company to verify if you're actually an employee of this organization, how long you've been working. Are they aware you're going on holiday? Are you coming back? How is your job when you come back? Okay. So Australia visitor visa is done online. You do not need agent, because when the agent done this, they will give you maritime visa, especially people from Nigeria. The agents will give you maritime visa. Many people, anyone, let me tell you one thing, let me give you a secret. Anyone from Nigeria so far that had told me that they got visitor visa did it on their own. They package it on their own. Okay. Now, let's talk about the documents you have to provide when you're applying for visitor visa. First of all, let me give you the link of where you do your application. But before you go for your application for visitor visa, please understand the visa. Go to the visa page. You can go to Google and search Australia visitor visa or visa 600 Australia, 600 like 600. Okay, then you read about it so you know what to supply. Okay, so you get it from the Department of Home Affairs. Is imi.homeaffairs.org.au. that is IMMI, that is immigration in short form. imi.homeaffairs.gov.au. Okay, you go there, you search, go to their menu and search visa type. You will find it. Okay, thank you, Samuel. Thank you Olamide, Akinyemi. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, so when you go to imi.homeaffairs.gov.au, I've always shared this website. By now, you guys should know this Australia federal website. Okay, you search for visitor visa, read all the requirements and the streams you want to apply for. Okay, then you go for it. Okay, you just go for it. Now, if you can provide all the documents, now you do not do your application on this website, because this website is where they tell you about all types of visas. Okay, so you go to menu, you find visa, then you go to getting a visa, then you go to list of visa. That's where you see all the list of visas in Australia. Now, visitor visa. Okay, where is it? 600. Yes, subclass 600. I found it. All right, so please read, don't jump. I know some of you do this thing that make me, so I'm like, what the heck. Once I give you a link for application, you people jump and go and create email accounts. Don't create email accounts if you don't really know about the visa you're going to apply for. The first thing is to understand the visa you're applying for, the requirement. Gather your document first before you jump to go and create email account. Okay, so where do you create email account? I will give you the link for email account, but before then, let me just say, Australia visitor visa, the cost of visit 475 Australian dollars. It's not even up to 500. Okay, your agent may charge you whatever they want. It's their business, but it is 475, and they can give you up to 12 months depending. Okay, all right, so you can get up to 12 months. You're coming to visit a friend or a family, or you're coming for a cruise or have a holiday. Okay, not the cruise ship visa. Even if you're coming to a cruise in Australia, you're taking visitor visa. It's different from that cruise ship those agents are giving you. The one you come from Fiji Island and enter a ship to Australia is different. Please be liking my video. I'm not going to talk again until you like my video. Keep liking my video. Like my video, please. I have a lot of people online. My like is very low. Please keep liking my video. I want to see my like coming up. Like, thumbs up. Keep liking. Yes, get it going. Like. If you are online, please like my video. Please do like my video. I'm waiting. Like. Keep going. Yes, thank you. Okay, so let the agent not deceive you. Visitor visa is different from that maritime cruise, whatever they give you. They ask you once they said you are going to go through Fiji Island. Please know that is not a visitor visa. They don't tell you this thing until they bring that visa for you. That's what the agents do now. So when they go get you the maritime visa, they tell you are coming from Fiji Island. It's different from visitor visa. So you can also come for cruise in Australia, not a passerby cruise ship. Okay. There is, just allow me, okay, Ambrose, allow me to land. Okay. Don't rush me. Don't rush me about conversion, because I've made a lot of video about that. But now you want to hear it again. Let me just tell you things. Okay. So visit a friend, holiday, visit family, whatever. You must be okay. So you are outside of Australia, tourist visa, family can sponsor you. There is no guarantee. Okay. Most people that have come are not even, because sometimes family sponsoring you is raises an eyebrow that okay, you are coming to chill and stay. Okay. Now, when you gather your documents, so what they need is this. Okay, I am coming to Australia to do this. Tell them everything you are coming to do. Don't assume they are not prophets. In black and white, if you are landing in December 1, tell them where you'll be sleeping. From December 1, if you intend to stay for 2 weeks in Australia, according to your application, from that December 1 to the next 2 weeks, give them a proof you book a hotel. Okay? If you're staying with a person or wanting, give them the address of where. They will verify all these things I'm telling you. If you are working, give them information about your job, how much you earn, who is your employer, or the contact information. They will call. Okay. If you own a business, supply all your business information, your income, everything. Okay. Also, show them ties that you are going back home. If you still have wife, family, business, investment, provide investment portfolio you have. Don't say that this is a visitor visa. Okay. Provide all this information. That is a backup to say that, oh, this one, you cannot come and risk it and stay back in Australia with a visitor visa. Okay. All right. Now, if you want to apply for visitor visa, you will apply for visitor visa in a website, Skill Select. Okay. In Skill Select, I just want to check eligibility. All right. So you go to Skill Select and apply. Create email account in Skill Select. Okay. Now let's talk about the conversion part. You know one thing about visa, there is nothing that is 100%. I made a video the other day and telling people why some people may get visa refusal for study visa, but there are still people that will meet other requirements and they will still get visa denial. Yes. And there are some people that will come with a certain visa that have said you cannot do this, and still you see them scaling through. Maybe their ancestors or their village people has poured red oil on their head and said, go and succeed where every other person failed. Have you heard that kind of prayers? It do happen. I'll give you an example about visitor visa. So previously I've made a video. I said there is nothing like conversion. Please do not quote me wrong anyway. I take God beg you. Don't you ever say that Jane Kenny said you can convert visitor visa. You cannot convert. Even the New Zealand one is not conversion. Conversion means you will be from this thing and convert to another one. It's never happened with visitor visa Australia or New Zealand. But what will happen is that New Zealand will allow you to find this six months job, a seasonal job. But in Australia, you will not be allowed to find a job with that visitor visa. What people do in Australia with visitor visa is they look for study, they look for admission and apply for visa. And most of the people, a lot of people that have done that, they ended up getting study visa. And I'm not saying it will happen to you. Don't say that Jen Kenny said it will always happen. I say most of people that have done that, because when they come, they look for agents. You are local now, so you can easily find agents in the street and walk into their office, meet them online and go to their office, and you discuss your case with them. Immigration agents. I am not one. Please, I'm not an immigration agent. I do not do visa application. Okay. Whatever I'm telling you here is from research and testimonies I got from people. Okay. All right. So because they are local, they're able to get a visa, immigration agent or lawyer that will work with them. They normally skate through to study visa, not work visa. So when they get study visa from there, you know you can get a job. You are working and studying. And when you have a study visa, you can also do what? Apply. If you are qualified, you can get an employer. It is allowed. Okay. You get employer, you can change your visa, or you can apply for permanent resident or temporary resident, whichever one you meet the requirements. That you are on student visa does not restrict you from applying for any other visa. Okay. Now I want to tell you something. When I said, do you know about that prayer where they said you are going to succeed where every other person failed? It's actually true. It happens. You all know that Australia has stopped giving admission to people from underdeveloped or developing country, whatever you call it, like Nigeria, Indian and stuff. They stop giving them visa if they want to study in the college, like TEF, the vocational colleges, okay? The ones that give trade certificate, because it's not up to 2 years and they think they're using it to run away. Okay, so they want you to go to uni where you pay huge school fees. That's the only way they give you a visa. But you know what? I think 2 weeks ago, I had a gentleman from Nigeria, and I need to call the country, but I'm not going to call the name of the person. Okay, that came with a visa. For those of you that keep saying, does Nigeria give visitor visa? This gentleman came to Australia with visitor visa. Guess what? He's studying in a TEF. I'm telling you, just last year. He's studying in a TEF. So we had a consultation. He was consulting on behalf of another family member. As we were chatting, and I'm like, okay. And I was like, what? Hold on. In a TEF? Because he was talking about school fees. I'm like, you are studying? Why are you lamenting on the school fees? You're already used to it. He said, no, he's studying in TEF. TEF is far, far lower than university. And it was possible for him. I was like, whoa. I say, you carry juju enter Australia. The guy laugh. I say, hold on. Abi, you carry juju enter. How you take do this one? But the good thing is that he knew that it is rare for that to be done. That was my happiness, because I know some people will come and brag and say, I did this. It was the purest of the soul. A very gentleman and quiet, you know. It was so calm. He said to me, I know it's miracle. Okay. It doesn't happen. So the school fees of TEF is low, below university. And this person came even with a visitor visa, and even got a TEF admission, and they gave this person visa. So that's what I'm saying. It's God's grace. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's not all or none when it comes to visa. Sometimes miracles do happen. Okay? Sometimes something happen. Okay? So, but for conversion, I have never seen the miracle of conversion or whatever it is to convert to work. Okay? People do, or to get a visa to work while you are still on visitor visa, but people do get study, but they get in the university, but this person got in a TEF. Voila. Okay. All right. So It is happening. People keep saying, telling me this, and I'm like, so there is no conversion. Now you know. And people will say, eh, eh, but is there conversion? So because there is no conversion, I should not share information about this. Many people need it. Many people can be smarter than the others. They know what they want to do. I don't know. I'm only giving information on how to get visitor visa, which is still happening. Okay? I'm retired Nigerian military veteran. What are my chances in Australia? Is there a room for converting? Oh, I've talked about it and Ambrose. So you've heard me, so we can't continue saying about it. Yeah, God's grace. So these things do happen. So if you want to apply for visitor visa, and I want to beg you, stop killing your passport. You go online, you do one year application, and you think you are talking to, you did the way you toast someone, like, be whether it can either agree or it doesn't agree. You know how you talk to someone and say, it can either say yes or no. Visa application is not like that. Any visa application you are doing, as long as your passport number is going in that application, you need to be careful. When you get a refusal, it sticks. It's a magnet. It sticks. Okay. And you go, I've seen people that got refusal of students, Australian students, visitor visa 4 times, and they're ready to apply it again. I say, stop. There is a mistake you are making, or rather, they don't want to give you. Just stop and look for other means. Okay. So anytime you open internet, your computer, and you are applying for a visa of any country, put your best in it. People are taking visitor visa for granted. Let me tell you, if you later want to go for study or for skill migration, you are going to mention that you got a refusal for visitor. That visitor visa you don't call anything can bring you down. So before you go for visitor visa for any country, please read the requirements and make sure you can provide the information. Okay? If you apply in scholarship in Australia, how many months to show result of scholarship? What do you mean the result of scholarship? If you are getting this scholarship, where are you getting? If you get a scholarship from school, it's for study now, no be so. So what are you talking about? When you get a scholarship, you apply for visa. It means the school has given you admission before they give you scholarship. No be so. Then you apply for visa. Adam, so when you get a scholarship, whether in Australia or New Zealand, before a school can give you a scholarship, they must give you admission first. So it's admission and scholarship. Then you go for visa, and you are going for study visa. Adam, is that clear? I have my skill assessment, but looking for a job is hard. Charity, are you a caregiver? Charity, who are you? What are you? Who are you? What are you, Charity? Tourist visa process. I've talked about it, Mohammed. I've talked about it. We talk about the requirements. Okay. So tourist visa, you apply outside of Australia. The cost is $190. Oh my goodness. It's even cheaper than the other one where you're inside. 190. Oh my gosh. That's the cheapest visa ever. Australia tourist visa, you apply from outside of Australia, 190 Australian dollars. That should be around 150 USD. Okay. This visa stream lets you visit Australia as a tourist, to go on a cruise or visit a family or friend. Okay. Tourist stream, Australia tourist visa. Okay. They might grant you up to 3 months. Is it that they give you 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months? Okay. You are visiting a friend with tourist visa. You are visiting a family, or you are coming for a holiday or cruise. Remember, it's different from the maritime cruise visa. You must be outside of Australia for you to apply for tourist visa. Okay. You can stay up to 12 months depending on your visa. And the processing time is quick. It doesn't really have 2 days. Like a Nigerian lady I told you, she said she got it under 2 days because she supplied the necessary information. what are the requirements for TEF? TEF is you have your WAEC, you're qualified for TEF. But Ambrose from outside of Australia is you can't. That one we are talking about is a miracle, probably because it's inside here already. TEF from outside will not give you, currently will not give you visa. It might change, okay? It might change anytime. All right, so they have business visitor stream. This, for people that do business, you can come to Australia as a visitor. It's called business visitor stream. This visa stream lets you visit Australia for business reasons. You can make a short visit. Are you listening? You can make a short visit for business visitor reasons, but you can't work or sell goods. You can come and make business inquiry, make contact. They're coming to inquire for business, and you might let them, okay, we might let you enter Australia once or many times while the visa is valid. You must be outside of Australia. So business visitor visa is another one you people can apply for people into business that have companies. You want to make inquiry, you can have to contact a company here or something and initiate business, whatever meeting or whatever is called. Okay. People from China also have their own. Okay, so visitor visa, it will cost you, tourist stream will cost you 190 Australian dollars. That's it. But if you are inside of Australia, you're going to pay 475. You know how someone is here and you want to apply for another visa? It's high, okay? This morning, I watched a video and I discovered that someone was about to get a job on caregiver can graduate nurse with certificate and online diploma is yeah. So Diamond, you said you watched my video today. Yeah. Get a job. Can someone about yeah. Can practical nurse with certificate and online diploma in caregiving have any chance of? You need to go and do skill assessment if you're going for caregiver, please. You need to do skill assessment. I have a playlist on caregiver, okay? Get a skill assessment, yes, because they say nurses can, even without, because a nurse is bigger, is higher in rank, okay, when you talk about health profession of caregivers. So nurse is above a carer. So if you have a nurse qualification, there is a pathway for your skill assessment, but you need to go and watch those videos. Caregiver playlist, watch all of them, okay? I just finished my healthcare assistant training and I got my certificate. Do I need experience? Yes, you need experience. I think is it 1 year, 12 months experience or thereabout? Yes, you need experience, okay? So my one thing that no one speaks about is education. Oh, education for kids. Oh, hey, Ophelia, I'm so sorry we don't talk about this thing. Maybe I will start talking about them because I have kids. I actually have 4 kids, 4 children, as you see me, so 4. Like four. It's a lot. Okay. All right. Ophelia, school fees in Australia is not free for everyone. Okay, for kids. But I need to make I need to make my research and get you the exact amount the kids are paying in public school. So for people that are permanent residents, you know what permanent resident is. So some people can get permanent residents on arrival, like before they arrive, while some people can come in here, stay with temporal, 2 years, 3 years, they apply for permanent resident. So permanent resident means now you have the final visa, that after that you will apply for your citizenship if you want to, okay? So if you're a permanent resident of Australia, your children will not pay school fees in a public school. But if you're a temporary resident, but there are some temporary resident visa, for example, people that are doing PhD for some states, the state will allow their children because that's a way to attract them to come to study for free in public schools. And some states, because visa 491 is a state or territory nominated visa, some states as well, I'm not for sure which state, will allow the people in their state with 491, which is a temporary resident visa, for their children to study for free as well, because that's a way to, incentive to motivate them to come and stay. Okay. But in general, free education is for permanent residents and citizens. Okay. But one thing I say, Ophelia, is that in Australia we have private schools. Okay. And private schools has level, because I think it was in 2016, because we were still new here, when the government initiated payment for people on visa. Because I have friends, when we came here, I have some Africa, they're not from Nigeria, but their kids are studying in government school, but they're on temporary resident visa, but the school were not paying school fees. But 1 year later we came, I heard them talking about these school fees. Some of them pull their kids out from private school because it's useless to them again, and pull them out from public school, I mean to say, and put them in private. You know why? So in Australia, you know how you have private school, but there are levels. Okay. Everything get level for this life. There is private school, there is private school, there is private school, there is another giant private school. Okay. So what they do, because people, when you're a new migrant, you struggle with finance. Everybody knows this. Okay. So if you go to the lower private school, it is cheaper than government school. Some private schools are being subsidized by the church. Okay. There are private schools that are owned by church. There are some churches that will subsidize it, while there are some churches that will not. So you just go online, wherever you get your visa, the state or the town you want to stay. Find out, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Can you guys actually my life is ending. Okay, this life will end soon because I don't know whether I charge this device. Okay. So, and some school will say if you have family members, like first child, when you have second child, they will reduce the cost. Third child, they will reduce the cost. So I will always tell people, go to a lower level private school instead of paying that big chunk of money to the government, and you are stuck in a government school. Go and look for low fee paying private school and put your kids there. The good thing about this private school that are owned by Mission is that they give you a payment plan. They might tell you, pay this amount every week, every 2 weeks as you get your salary. So by the end of the year, you find out that you didn't even feel it at all. Okay. You can be paying them every 2 weeks, every month, no, depending on your payment agreement. So you find out that you will survive it. Okay. Yes, you can book consultation. Go to any of my video under it. You will find consultation link, or you go to my social media, link my link tree, click it, you will see consultation link. Okay. Yes, you can. So Ophelia, I hope I've answered your question, but if you think I haven't, can you please also drop another comment? But that is the thing, the situation with school fees. Okay. Yeah, but when you finally get permanent resident, yeah, but you find out that when you're permanent resident, you want to take your kid, as even when you're supposed to do free education, you find out you want to take your kids to private school. So you see, this life, balance. You want this, when it comes, you go there, you keep looking for something that's not looking for you. Okay. All right. I think I wanted to do this live for 30 minutes. It's now almost 35 minutes. Okay. There are so many things. Please, can I get help for the visa? Which visa do you want to get? Service delivery company. You want to deliver bushmeat to me in Australia. What kind of help do you want? Can someone who was trying to apply for visitor visa but didn't upload the document cancel and restart the application? You should try. I haven't done that before, so how will I know? Okay, so I haven't done visitor visa. So you go and see if you can cancel. So you hit cancel. Okay, reconnecting. All right, so I'm signing out. I don't know what's happening with my distance. So I think I overstayed. I timed myself. So you go find out if when you remove, you see what I say to people. If they give you denial now, there'll be trouble. You already have a denial in your visa because you didn't upload the document. And they will give you denial anyway. Everyone knows you will get it. So go quick and find out how to pull your application out. If possible, send them email. Give them your application number. Tell them you want to pull it out before they put denial for you. Don't dent your passport. I beg you. I tell God, beg you. Go do something and pull it out, okay? All right. So service company want to do. I'm not go online and apply. That's what we could rewatch this video, okay? So when you go to the steps and requirement for visitor visa, when you go to IMI and Home Affairs Department, there is a section that will tell you steps to apply. You will see a link to IMI account where you will go and create your profile and do your application. But please make sure you have all documents. You see this someone now that didn't upload documents is now running helter-skelter because he doesn't want to get a denial. He wants to pull out the application. Okay? All right. Personal assistant. I don't know. Go look for personal assistant. If you want to come for consultation, you can come. But I aren't doing personal assistant for anyone. All right, Fumi, see you soon on consultation. All right. Okay. I know you pay for it. Many people even have money. Service delivery. I see you make a lot of money now. You want to pay. Pay people to be personal assistant. How much if you pay me? All right. Just follow the step. It's very easy. Visitor visa is one of the easiest thing you can apply for online. It's $190 from outside of Australia. Just to tell you, you're coming to visit, give them proof. Whatever you're coming to do, give them your itinerary a plan, how you want to spend your time here. Show them that this is real. Provide all your information about your job and your business and people you are leaving behind, how long you want to stay, all those things. Provide a supporting document and boom, you apply for your visa. Make sure you do it very well so that even if they deny you, you know you've done a great job than saying, had I known, I would have done this or that, okay? All right. All right, service delivery. I keep saying I will pay for it. You are writing. I know you pay for it. Yeah, but it's okay. You start taking action, okay? All right, thank you guys, and we are ending this live for today. Probably we might come again tomorrow. It depends. Okay, take care, because when I say I want to do short live, you made me end me up doing a long one. Okay. All right, thank you guys. Bye. We meet again. There are questions. You can drop your questions here. We'll tackle them in our next live section. Drop your question here. We'll talk about it in our next live section. Okay. All right, thank you guys. Bye. Bye. Good morning. Yeah, you can send me email or you send me DM. It's not hard. Many people from Ghana have had consultation with them. They pay in Ghana cedis anyways. I'm telling you. So it will convert to your local currency. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Kwadwa. Thank you. And thank you, Diamond. Thank you, Kwadwa Walker. Yeah. When my people ask so many questions, I normally come here to address it. It's very important. So the drama was going on with visitor visa. I said, let me come and talk. So there is no, it's not all and all. What favors this person may not favor the other person. It's not advisable to go to a country with a visitor visa. Okay. But if you have your plan, it is entirely your choice to make. Okay. So you plan yourself and have a target and have a focus on your plan, and probably come with enough money to sort yourself out if you're going to get an immigration lawyer. Okay. All right. So visitor is for visiting. It's not a work visa. You need to note that there is no conversion happening. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. And I'll see you again. Bye. Please like my video. Like my video. Like. Okay.